Welcome back to another fun-filled episode. I'm glad you clicked. I've been to the LCS, the local coin shop. I got some goodies. It's gonna be a silver day. I hope that's okay with you. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna put air-tites on things that maybe don't deserve it. I thought we had a tie here, but I guess it's JK Pioneer. First, I saw the light, immediately congratulating him. So I took that as a confirmation. Hit that like button for some good luck today. You're generous with the likes, friendo, and it's much appreciated. In fact, I'm gonna toast to you from this vintage Stanley Thermos. A gift from me ma. I don't know how old it is yet, but that looks like some 70s green, or early 80s maybe. Do you buy coffees while you're out and about? Consider Thermos life. Do the math. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. I'm digging this new old Thermos. It's become my everyday carry. I've been drinking less coffee, and this holds less coffee than my other Stanley. Oh, this Thermos was made in America, in the fine state of Tennessee. Nashville, to be specific. I couldn't help myself. I looked up the model number, and these were made from the mid-80s to early 90s. By Aladdin, huh. I also looked it up. If you buy a modern Stanley, they are manufactured in Brazil and China. Two of the BRICS countries. All right, we're getting ready to look at some silver. Let's get this. Cheers. Oh, man, come on. I'm kidding. This is good luck. I told you there'd be some good luck today. Cheers to you, friendo. All right, so here's silver dollar week 62. In case you've been on the moon or something, I buy an old silver dollar each week. And it's been a little over 62 weeks. I was kind of late buying this one. In fact, I went ahead and picked up silver dollar number 63, since the 63rd weekend is almost here. A friend told me their grandpa would buy a silver dollar each week during the Great Depression. I thought that sounded awesome, so I do it. And I've been doing it for over a year now. I hope you don't mind. I ducked in my crib during rush hour. I figured I'd get a snack in. I paid about 18 bucks for this porterhouse. What would $18 get you in a drive-thru? If you want, comment below, because it's been a long time since I've bought food in a drive-thru. So I honestly don't know, but I hear people complaining. What do you think's more valuable, knowing how to make your own food or knowing how to fix your own car? Personally, I don't like restaurants because you're always eating soybean oil at restaurants, or some kind of seed oil, and sugar, or corn syrup. I like my food cooked in either animal fat, butter, or olive oil. And I try to stay away from sugar, but you know, things happen once in a while. I came up with my own definition of junk food some time ago. Junk food is any food that someone else made. I find exceptions to this rule are very uncommon, almost non-existent. All right, it's about time to get down to business. I hope you don't mind if I eat. There's the silver pouch I got from the LCS earlier. In it, silver dollar week 62, silver dollar week 63, and plenty of half dollars. Silver halves, that is, and yes, we're gonna airtight them. If you're new here, do not depend on me for news about gold and silver. Here's the silver and gold news in a nutshell at any moment in time. Oh, it's up. That's great. What I have is worth more. Fantastic. Oh, the price dropped. Well, I can buy some more. That's great. Other than that, I have my assets listed on a pie graph that I monitor. If an asset is up and it's taking over my pie graph, I may sell some of it off, especially if there's another asset that I'm acquiring long-term that seems undervalued at the time. Some examples. I sold off some $4,600 Ethereum to buy some $200 10-ounce silver bars, a move that I was not too enthusiastic about at the time. Go back even further, and I sold and borrowed against gold to buy $17,000 Bitcoin. How popular do you think that move was with my subscribers at the time? I'll give you a hint. Not very. I've been selling silver over the past couple weeks so that I could buy some comic books in a market that's down 40% while everything else is up. Or was. How popular do you think me buying comic books is with my subscribers? I'll give you another hint. Not very. And keep in mind, I'm not talking about absolute moves. I didn't sell all of my silver to buy comic books. I never sold all of my gold to buy Bitcoin. I did not sell all of my Ethereum to buy $20 an ounce 10-ounce silver bars. Kind of wish I did, though, because that Ethereum was parked in BlockFi and I lost it all. Well, I got a settlement later for not much. It's okay. I got a whole Ethereum for like a stimulus check that was like 800 bucks years ago. So all things considered, I was still in the black and still am. I never bought back into Ethereum, and today I own zero. FYI, if it matters. I'm almost done with this steak. I think I'm gonna leave half for tomorrow. Mistakes were made. Stakes were made. I have heard, I'm not sure how true it is, that stockbrokers that make much filthy fiat for their companies make much less or even fail when they go off on their own. And this is said to be because the company has rules, and when those rules are not adhered to, I guess they just go off into emotion land. If you've been watching this channel for quite some time, you know I always say finance and emotion don't mix. But don't take my word for it. Just think of examples yourself. Or don't. The point is, I mostly don't try to time the market. And don't get me wrong, I'm not completely void of fundamental research and the occasional big bet. But mostly, I try to stick to the rules that I have made for myself. It's not an easy thing to do, but I have found that over time, it has gotten easier. It's one thing to make a bunch of filthy fiat, and another thing to try to maintain your purchasing power. You know, I don't think anybody else out there is really saying what I'm saying, or at least not many of them that I know of. Maybe it's because everyone is selling something. Not that there's anything wrong with selling something, but I'm talking about things that make their opinion on the subject biased. I mean, we are talking about silver today, so do any YouTubers that you know of try to sell you silver? Or perhaps funnel you to a bullion dealer sponsor of theirs, while at the same time giving you their opinion on whether or not it's a good investment? Nah, I don't know any of those, right? You don't know anybody like that. Because that would be ridiculous. Oh, just in case you've been wondering, yeah, I'm still stacking those steps. An 8-day streak. Today's day 9. 12K a day. I'm trying to do 90 days uninterrupted. And then, forever after that if I can. Also, I go to bed hungry. You get better sleep that way. Plus, it's easier to wake up. All right, so I should have 7 hundies and 7 20s in this pile because it's week 7 after buying the 4th Centenario. I got to buy the 5th one around New Year's. And based upon the trends, I'm assuming 1.2 troy ounces of gold will not be cheap. So I'm setting aside $120 a week. I'm putting 120 in a hard plastic drop sleeve to protect from the want spend. So I don't want spend them no mo. I don't know. I don't think it's gonna work that much because I got that credit card. They extended my credit from 500 to 5,000. And not only was I just on vacation, but I also bought a lot of expensive comic books. As long as I don't have to pay any interest, it should be great. So I may need to borrow these petrodollars from myself to pay off the balance. But we'll still put them in here for now. We'll see. Maybe I'll be able to keep them here. I bought 20 silver half dollars today. They're not the prettiest half dollars, but I am happy to have them. I can't wait to airtight them and put them with the others. I can't remember how much I have. I think it's $30 space. They look so nice with the airtights on them. I bought 250 airtights at 24 cents a piece. Maybe it's impractical, but it looks cool, and I'll do it so that you don't have to. I'm getting sick with it. I almost want to airtight my mercury dimes. You know, this table just doesn't look right without the Centenarios. I may have to go get them early in the morning. I think this plan is pretty good. Just saving $120 each week so I can buy 1.2 troy ounces of gold every 6 months, and then I can avoid buying the fractionals. Don't misunderstand me. I really like fractional gold, but I want to keep my cost average down. But I have noticed that when the price of gold is really high, you can get a good deal on fractionals. At local coin shops, that is. I don't know what it is with these airtights. The direct fit. I'm not a fan of many capsules. They just make everything look so nice. Remember when I said I pre-bought week 63's silver dollar? Well, here it is. The silver dollar bin was slim pickings, but I think this is a nice piece dollar, a great choice. It has some luster. I prefer Morgan's, but I wouldn't kick her out of stack. Let's see what she's got going on in the back. It's by no means perfect, but it's a beaut. The shimmer looks natural and not cleaned. It has a bold, curvy, uneven cartwheel, and not a bland, nebulous gleam. I think it's uncleaned. Coins, I think, are the only time I enjoy the uncleaned. Okay, here's silver dollar week 62. Not as great as silver dollar week 61 as far as toning is concerned, but still nice. I'm happy. Are you happy? Hey, did you hit that like button? You're still here. You're enjoying yourself. Or you're just too lazy to change the channel. We got steak, we got silver, we have cash. I'm putting airtights on coins that probably should not be airtighted, but they stack so nice like this. And I'm always stacking them and unstacking them. I don't want them to erode. Tomorrow morning, I'm gonna stack them and unstack them and record it, and I'm gonna do it outside in the sunlight. They're gonna look so awesome. And I'm gonna have them with the lot, the others. I'm outside now, but the sun's kind of setting. It's not like when the sun rises on the silver, the gold, the hot coffee. It's the best part of waking up. Hey, I think that's taken. If you're not already subscribed, I mean, you should probably hit that button. Then you'll see my thumbnails in your feed in the mornings, or the afternoons, or whenever you stir around. I just like to save, stack, invest, and ponder. Oh yeah, I sure like to ponder. Sometimes I ponder so much for so long, so many days in a row, I burn right out. But that's okay. I take a break, and then I come back, I ponder again, Believe it or not, it takes a lot of energy for a good ponder. Sometimes I'm lazy and I just listen to another person's ponder. But then they're so good at it, I need a pen and paper because I gotta write it down. And then it's not lazy anymore. But it's still easier than me pondering it up myself. So let me know in the comments below what you think about stacking silver halves. I think they look great, they're a pretty decent size, and you get a pretty good amount of silver for your buck. Yeah, and let's not forget, they're not making them anymore. I know there's probably a lot of them out there. There's a lot of people out there as well. Oh, shoot, I'm out of time. I gotta go to work. I appreciate you joining me. I'm pretty sure I'll have something else posted tomorrow morning. So I'll see you then, because that's it. That is it. Thousand Radio, wicked shout. I think I need glasses. Everything looks blurry. They say this is what happens when you're in your 40s.